Today's topic is hard up people fall on hard times. Hard up people fall on hard times. This is for all you hard up brothers and you hard up sisters. Desperate. Go to Ecclesiastes 25. Let's go there.
Sirach 25, verse 4. Oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs, and for ancient men to know counsel.
So it's important for brothers as we get older to know judgment and counsel. You have to know judgment and you have to know counsel. And that comes not only through reading the Bible, it comes through experience. Some of you have no experience, yet you're giving counsel, and you ain't been through nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor.
Because all of us coming in this truth, you brothers, we're to be men of honor. Men, not perverts, but we are to be men of honor. And that's hard for a Negro or Latino. We got to be a pervert. Read that part again. Verse 5.
Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor.
Come on.
Much experience is the crown of old men.
Read that part again.
Much experience is the crown of old men.
Now, I might be up in age, but I ain't old and decrepit that I can't kick it. I've been in this truth for a long time. I have a lot of experience. Seen a lot of come, seen a lot of go. Okay? Read that again.
Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of God is their glory.
The fear of God is our glory. From there, go to chapter 34 of the same book, Ecclesiastes 34 and verse 9.
34, verse 9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things.
A man that hath traveled knoweth many things. And it's talking about in this truth. You have Negroes and Latinos that travel, and then when they're not in the truth, they don't know what to look for. Brothers have gone to Egypt, okay, and did not know that inside many of all of those pyramids inside were Israelites, carvings of Israelites. They don't know what they're looking at. Read that again.
A man that hath traveled knoweth many things.
So it's talking about in the truth. So as brothers wake up, our job is to travel, okay? I've been many places traveling, and you're going to meet a lot of different spirits from city to city, state to state. You'll see the different spirits in the places everybody's not the same like they're here in New York. Everybody's not the same like they are in Alabama or in Puerto Rico or in Jamaica. There's different spirits. They have different concerns. But you only know that by learning the Bible and traveling. So when the opportunity of travel comes, it amazes me when we hear that some of you brothers decline to go. I don't want to go because I'm with my friend. You simple. Then you're going to stay here. And you will not fit this, what we're reading here. Read it again.
And a man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom.
See that? And he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. Come on.
He that hath no experience knoweth little.
He that hath no experience knoweth little. So it amazes me, especially you young brothers that like to counsel each other. How you counseling somebody you don't know nothing? Yeah, we built. You got cancer, I got cancer. Can you heal me, brother? Does that make sense? Both of y'all sick, trying to heal each other. That makes it just shows how dumb you are and don't know nothing. You're to go to the brothers who have experience, who have wisdom. I'm going to go to my young man over here, my young brother who don't know nothing, and ask him, what should I do? I don't know. Do what I do. That's when you hear these dumb things. Example, his wife was texting the next dude. He goes counsel to a young man, what should I do? In a text message, are you coming by to see me? The young brother says, why don't you go on Maury Povich and have her take a lie detector test? You kidding me? That's just dumb stuff from youth who don't know nothing. And I ain't going to embarrass you, but you're sitting up in here right now. Read on.
He that hath no experience knoweth little.
Read that again.
He that hath no experience knoweth little, but he that hath traveled is full of prudence.
But he that hath traveled is full of prudence. Come on.
When I traveled, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. I was oftentimes in danger of death, Yet I was delivered because of these things.
Right. From there, let's go to Genesis 2. We're going to go over Desperate Housewives. Not the little show. I'm talking about you sisters. Some of y'all in here, some of y'all on the internet. You are Desperate Housewives, some of you. We're going to talk about you today. Because there comes a time when it's not enough just to know that you're Israelite. Okay, we know we Israel. Now what? Now I'm gonna give you a story. I met this guy. He gave me this book. I just went over there to buy some incense, and the dude next to him wanted to indulge me in conversation. So I was just coming from court. So I'm like, yeah, sure. What's going on? He gives me the flyer. It's talking about Israel on it, and he's talking. I'm gonna just get to the point. Anyway, he didn't know what he's talking about. As he's talking, two other guys, one of them of whom wrote this book. He comes over, he's the pastor of this congregation with another assistant pastor. So they're all talking, and I'm being very quiet. So as they're throwing things out, ideas, they're talking about this, talking about that, in the scriptures, I put my finger up because I was younger than all of them. They were all late 60s. So all of them had fully white hairs, beards. So being respectful, I just put my finger up. So one of them goes, yes, they call me young man. Although I'm older than most of y'all, I was young to these guys. So I said, I started to talk and expound on certain scriptures. And they were very amazed, very taken back. And the one that called me over was dressed like the so-called Jew. He had the yarmulke on his head. So he said he's angry now because he felt I took his shine. He goes, what kind of wolf are you slithering over here? So I said, his name was Richardson, Brother Richardson. I said, Brother Richardson, why would you say I'm a wolf and use the adjective of slithering? You're calling me a snake now. He goes, well, you made like you didn't know nothing and all. I said, I didn't make like I didn't know nothing. I'm quiet. I said, when my seniors talk, I listen. So the older guy, his name was Solomon, he goes, yeah, that's right. I said, I'm a very good listener. So as it turns out, these two older men invited us to come down to speak at their congregation. He gave me his numbers in here and all of that. So, yeah, he heard me speak, so he was very amazed, and he wanted to see if we could come together in some sort. Not that it will happen, but we're going to see. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to send some brothers down there. You brothers that's in the spirit, not you pervert brothers. Y'all stay home. You brothers that's in the spirit, go down there. But this is just to show you that the Most High He will open doors, open doors, open doors. As long as we all stay in the spirit of Christ and have that spirit of brotherhood, one for another. Let's go to Genesis 2. One of the biggest fights as Israel that you're going to have is not, I'm going to say it again, is not the white man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, the brother asked me, I forgot, I'll digress. The brother said, he said, how come we as Israelites cannot get it together? I said, yes, yeah, man, come on, what you can say? That's what he said. Go ahead. I said, you see the women? And the women was walking by. It was a hot day Thursday. I don't know how many of y'all know. It was a nice day. All you saw was badunkadunk. I said, you see these women right here? I said, all you brought. Now, the pastor was Benjamin. The assistant was Judah. And he had a van of men. I said, how many of y'all women are really following the scriptures? So they got quiet. The assistant pastor looked at the senior pastor. Just look at him. Now the young guys in the van got out and said, none of them follow, none. I said, that's the problem. That is the problem. I said, we are the only race who don't get any respect from our women, and we don't give any respect to our women. I said, we're the only race that will do a rap record and call our sisters bees and hoes. We're the only group on earth that do that. So I said right now, there was women walking by and listening. I said, tell these women right now, I said, any one of y'all to get out of them pants. They said, oh no. I said, that's why we can't get it together. That's why I said the woman must be on one accord with the man. I said the white man's woman is on one accord with him. I ain't talking about the little lesbians running around, but the majority of the white women have the same mindset as the white man. Look at Hillary and Bill. All the hell they go through, she's still there. Still pushing the agenda. What is that woman's name over Arizona, the governor? Jan what? Jan Brewer? Her objective is to get the Latinos out of the country. She is of one mind with the white man. When Obama came, you saw the picture? She had her finger in his face, pointing, yelling at the president. She didn't give a damn. She didn't. Y'all didn't see that photograph? And everybody's like, yo, this white woman got her finger in his face, disrespecting him.
She's pushing that agenda to not teach slavery or how the United States was conquered. So for I think they passed it in Alabama too. Like there's a few of the governors that are like confederate with that. They pushing real hard for that legislation. They don't want to teach it because they said it creates hostile feelings towards them, basically.
So what does that show us? That the white woman is on one accord with the white man. They have the same objective, same goal. The only problem is blacks and Latinos. We are the problem. Our men and our women. Let's go to Genesis 2 verse 7.
Genesis 2 verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
Javon, what does that prove? What does that verse prove?
The breath of life, which is the lowest.
What else does that verse prove?
That he formed man like of the dust of the ground.
What does that mean?
Right.
Get to the point. That proves Adam was a black man. Because you know what? In the conversation, I'm going back now to that conversation with the old brothers, the old men. The one yarmulke boy, I call him yarmulke boy, Jewish Negro, he was trying to say that everybody in the beginning was not black. And the older two guys didn't know how to handle it. He says everybody was there, the Chinese was there, white people. I said, that is not true. That is not true. He said, oh, you always got something to say now. Now you want to talk. He couldn't stand me after a while. So the older brother said, let me hear you, young man. Go, what you saying? So I went to Genesis 2 and 7. I said, this verse proves that everybody in the beginning were black. Everybody. I said the color separation came in Genesis 25:25. So the assistant pastor jumped up. He said, you know what? We was just looking at that last week. We couldn't get it though. So yarmulke boy, he goes, no, see my interpretation of Genesis 25:25 when it said the first came out red is that he was just mean-spirited. It didn't mean he was red. I said, I didn't call him a name, but I said, no, I said, you're wrong. You are 100% wrong. So, read that verse again.
And the Lord God formed man of the